Hey everybody, a dandy of a NBA play-in game as it's now going to be the Miami Heat with a chance to win it on their final possession with 10.8. Kobe White just hit a incredible three-pointer with Charlotte down 3 to tie the game up, and it is 114 to 114. And again, there are 10.8 seconds left in a game that Bam Adebayo was hurt in the second quarter and has not played since then. So, they have really missed him, but not missed him to a point where they might lose the game. So here comes Miami, inbound the ball into the backcourt with 10 seconds left. And again, a chance to win it at the buzzer. Down to 3 seconds, down to 2 seconds. A 3 to win the game, no good, overtime. So, overtime in Charlotte. What do you want to talk about? Hit me up. What a shot by Kobe White to get that game into OT. The loser is done for the year. The winner ends up playing the loser of the 7-8. You've got Phoenix and Portland coming up next. All right? Let's see. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Antioch area, and now live in Plumas County. Thank you for that. Insane 3 by White and Miller. Yeah, it was. No question. Reminiscing, you guys going back and forth. All right? Lynn, check it in. How are you, Lynn? You have been calling me forever. You have. Absolutely. Boy, the Giants lose again, huh? What's going on with the Giants? They score only 1 run again. Their lineup is anemic. I mean, they can't score. Hard to win when you can't score, huh? Can't score. Man. Just flat out, 1 run's not going to do it. They scored 2 runs their last 2 games, and then they come into Cincinnati. They get a very well-pitched game. I mean, you only allow 2, but you only score 1. Man. Said if you're only in position to draft Caleb Wilson or Boozer, who are you taking? It's a hard question. Hard question. It's hard for me to say that. That's really tough to say. I'm probably taking Boozer. I don't think you can go wrong with him. In a nutshell, can I describe the downstream impact the Rossini scandal will cause? Well, it hurts the perception of women in the sports business as a reporter and everything else as it comes out to integrity and journalistic morals and the perception that a lot of the women are crossing the line. Not that Mike Vrabel didn't, if that's what happened, but it's not great. That's for sure. It's not great. Said the Kings can't be serious about winning. They're going to bring Doug Christie back. You know how I feel about that? You know how I feel about that? Been listening since the late 90s. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Love the support here. Overtime in Charlotte. We'll keep you updated on that. A's allow a run again tonight in the first inning. So they're trailing before they even come up to bat. That's a tough way to start games. They were down last night 3-0 at the end of 1, and tonight they were down 1-0 at the end of 1. They scored 3 in the top of the first last night, Texas did, and they scored 1 in the top of the first tonight. And that ball game, as we said, is currently 1-0 in favor of Texas. Charlotte is on the board first, a minute gone by in overtime, leading 116 to 114. Golden Knights, how about this? 13 out of a possible 14 points for John Tortorella. Now in first place with 1 game left. Big time. Big time. Grew up on you calling the games as a kid. Will always support you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lynn said, my first call to Grant was the Admiral MVP year versus the Dream. That's a long time ago, man. Wow. That's a long time ago. 3-pointer by Charlotte, 119 to 116. Put these freaking glasses on. I'm getting old. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left there. Are we hoping for another tank next season, or do we go for the 7-8 seed? I don't think you have a choice. I don't think you're that good without even knowing what the roster may look like. I don't see that. I mean, if you're asking me, without even knowing where the Kings are going to select in the draft and looking at the teams in the West, I don't know how Sacramento ends up anything other than 9 or 10 in the West next year. Tough to say right now without being able to know any moves in the offseason, trades, draft. Little difficult to project that right now. You know, it really is. 121 to 118 Charlotte. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in overtime. Again, the winner moves on for another game against the loser of 7-8, Orlando Philly. All right, the loser, their season is over. So there's a lot on the line. That is for sure. A lot on the line. All right, what do you want to talk about? Hit me up. What direction do you want to go in? I'll be happy to do whatever you want. You let me know the topics. Don't forget about New Works Plumbing. They've got a fix for you. They're available around the clock 24/7. Water heaters, water line repair, sewer repair, water filtration, gas lines. Call the number on your screen or newworksplumbing.com. New Works Plumbing, they've got a fix for you. Also brought to you in part by Bennett's, Sacramento, Roseville, the West Side Grill in Rockland, Prime Seafood and Steaks at Bennett's, 123 to 118 Charlotte, Bennett'sRestaurants.com to make a reservation and more. Again, Sacramento, Roseville, the West Side Grill in Rockland. Check out Bennett's, Timeout, Miami, Bennett'sRestaurants.com to make your reservations and more. 123 to 118. The Miami Heat down 5. Calling a timeout in Charlotte, North Carolina. Grant, I have no hope for the Kings. It's depressing seeing this mismanagement. Do I think minor league hockey would do well in Sacramento? Possibly if they build an arena in Rancho Cordova. They're not going to do that. Not going to do it. Not going to happen. Won't do it. All right? I am hoping the Raiders take a tackle or a defensive tackle at 36 or maybe trade back into the first round. The lottery is fixed. I already talked to you about this yesterday. No, it's not fixed. All right? I have no thoughts on Kyle Draper. I wouldn't know who he is if he sat down on my lap. It's inevitable that Doug will get fired after next season or maybe most likely in the middle. I don't remember a coach with this bad timeout management skills. I don't disagree with that. You know? I don't know. You know, as far as your question, Dorian, I've never heard a game of his. I can just tell you that based on all the comments that I have received over the years on social media and people I know, I don't know if there's ever been a worse play-by-play announcer ever in the NBA. That's just based on not my observation, but by those that have told me. So I don't know what else to say. Hit me up. What do you want to talk about? Charlotte. All right. up 5, under a minute left. Miami ball, 53 seconds left. Pretty much a must-win possession. All right, or excuse me, not a must-win, a must-score possession for Miami, down 123 to 118 with 54 seconds left. They're going to have to score here, or I don't think they're going to have enough possessions left. Down 5, 54 seconds left. Both teams making substitutions. At least it's an exciting game for the play, and I'll give them that. Everyone on their feet in Charlotte. It's been a long time since they had anything to cheer about in Charlotte, but they're all on their feet in Charlotte, North Carolina. Layup good, 123 to 120, 48 seconds left. If I ever became owner of the Kings, the first thing I'm doing is giving you your job back, man. Thank you very much. The whole Kings broadcast is abysmal. I keep hearing that over and over and over again. I only watch the road games or the road feed. I never watch the Kings home feed. Do I believe that when it comes to winning a title, it's a player or team meant to win it as in fate? No, not really. Is a player or team meant to win it as in fate? I don't really believe that. No. Do you? It's a good question, though. All right. Grant, I'm predicting the Blazers will beat the Suns. I'm predicting the Suns will beat the Blazers. I think Phoenix wins that game, but we'll see. So here's the story. 48 seconds left, and Charlotte is leading 123 to 120 in overtime. Do I think the Pacers will be back in one of the top spots in the East again next year? Yes, I do. I think they'll be a top 4 team. Good question. Assuming that Halliburton is right, I think they will. Don't forget about Sunrise Landing and Calusa Blazona Development Project. 3 models right now ready to go. All right? Purchase, move in immediately. Beautiful models. And they have 4 or 5 that are going to be available this summer where you can also pick out your interior. So keep that in mind. All right? At Sunrise Landing in Calusa. And you can get all the information by going to CalusaSunrise.com. That's CalusaSunrise.com. Get all the information at beautiful Sunrise Landing in Calusa. Remember, adjacent to the Calusa Golf and Country Club as well. Last year, Charlotte team was, the last good team was the Alonzo Mourning years. Yes, I got you. Grant, I listened to your analysis on the Kings because you keep it real, unlike most Kings analysts. Thank you very much. If the Knicks get knocked out in the first or second round, I think getting Giannis is the move, but at what cost? I think they'll do a full court press on that. I really do. I think it will be a full court press on that. Man, I got technical difficulties on the feed tonight from Prime. Come on. What's going on here? Yankees lose another one. What's going on with their lineup? I know last night they hit, but what's the deal there? How come they can't hit? How come they have been knocked down too many times? What's going on with their lineup? 125 to 120 in overtime. 26 seconds left. What's going on with their lineup, Patrick? What's going on? How come they have so many games where the A's shut them down? You only score 1 run against the Angels. Like, what's that all about? What's going on, Patrick? The heck's happened to them? Man. You know what, Lynn? I've been following this. With the break because of the war, I'm reading that they are going to be doing something as it relates to the problems they're having with the battery and I wouldn't surprise me because the drivers want it, Lynn. All right. Everyone is all confused why Doug is coming back. I think the Kings have a plan to tank next year or two. I can't think of any other reason than keeping Doug. I don't know what the plan is. I don't understand it. but we are talking about the Kings. Really can't dispute this. The Yankees just want to swing for the fences and hope they win. There's a lot of truth to that. Yeah, any first impressions on the MLB standings? Everything's really tight, you know? It's a good point. It's a little too early to really comment on the standings the way you want me to. I need about another 3 to 4 weeks. All right? I got to have another 3 to 4 weeks. Boy, a three-pointer in the corner, 125 to 123. Tyler Herro with a big-time shot. So this game's not over yet. 18 seconds left. And Miami steals the ball. Down 2 to the foul line. Down to 10 seconds. 2-point game, a corner three. No good, but a foul. A foul is called, and Miami will go to the line. Tyler Herro for 3 free throws with 8.7 left. A steal at the midcourt line as Charlotte was trying to advance the ball, and they foul Herro in the corner. Oh, boy. Wow. Man, what a sequence for Tyler Herro. A 3. Then they pick off the ball. Herro comes into the corner. He is fouled on a 3-point attempt, and he'll get 3 free throws with his team down by 2. Oh, boy. Tyler Herro, 91% from the line. Tonight he's 3 of 3. Exhales. Dribble, crouch, ball in the air, swish. 125 to 124. 8.7 seconds left. They're stunned in Charlotte. Now the Hornets will get another possession, make or miss, with 2 more coming. Herro goes through his practice motion, gets the ball off a bounce, spins it in his hands, exhales again. Dribble, releases, swish, 125 to 125, 8.7 left. Again, the Hornets will get a possession left. 8.7 seconds. Wiggins coming back in for Miami. So a substitution here. Tyler Herro, 1 free throw to try to put his team up by a point. They are stunned at the moment in Charlotte. It was 125 to 119, then a 3 by Herro, a steal, and then Herro now at the line looking for his 3rd. Shrugs the shoulders. Big exhale, crouches, dribble, releases, swish, 126, 125, timeout Charlotte. Oh, boy. So who will be the man for the Hornets? Will it be White? Will it be Ball? 8.7 left. Wow. What a sequence. You know, it was White that had the great 3-pointer at the end of regulation to get the game into overtime. But Tyler Herro, he missed a 3 at the buzzer in regulation, but he's making up for it here in the postseason. What do I think is harder, a hole-in-one in golf or a 300 in bowling? I would say a 300 in bowling because a hole-in-one in golf, there's a lot of luck to that. You know, in bowling, I don't know how much luck is involved in that. Now, I mean, you got to be really, really good. You got to have that ball in the pocket almost every time. What do you think? If I had to guess, I would say a 300 in bowling. You got to go 10 frames with strikes. I mean, it's pretty darn difficult, huh? It's pretty tough. So, again, the Hornets down by a point with 8.7 left. And it's like a library right now in Charlotte. Crowd coming to their feet. Now they pick up the noise. And again, a basket wins it or going to the line, 8.7. They're going to inbound the ball in the front court. 126 to 125. Looking. Inbound. Ball, drives, layup, good. 127, 126, 4 seconds, no timeout. Mitchell, all the way, lays it up, blocked. It's blocked. And the Hornets survive. 127 to 126. It's all over in Charlotte. Pandemonium breaks out. The Hornets advance. The Miami Heat season is over in overtime. Bridges with a block. Ball drove, a driving layup. Bridges with the block on the other end. Final 127 to 126. LaMelo Ball, the hero. What a finish to that game in Charlotte. That ball came in quickly to Ball. He got the step. He drove and made the game-winning shot. Big time. So they move on. The Miami Heat's season is over. What a drive that was by LaMelo Ball. Beautiful. And then they don't elect to call a timeout. Driving layup at the buzzer blocked.